My demonstration.
O God, source of strength and courage, you gave your beloved preachers, Saint Nicholas of Tolentino, the conviction of faith to the very end. Grace us with the ability to translate your teachings into actions, remain patient amid hardships, serve the poor and those who suffer, and live as your true and faithful servants. Amen. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Amen.
Sino siya? Ang lakas ng dating, ang lakas ng dating, ang lakas ng ganyan. Sino siya? Ang nagiging ng tubig, talagang magiging dali-dali mo, galaw ang gusto ko. Sige, igiling mo, hihinto. Dali-dali mo, sa'yo ang gusto ko. Igiling mo, hihinto. Sino siya? Ang bangis niyang kumiling, ang bangis niyang kumiling, ang bangis niyang
Okay, thank you everyone. So before you will sit down, please arrange your chair and pick up those So again, before we start, could anyone remember what was missing discussed during your last meeting? Anyone?
deeper meaning. I can demonstrate my understanding of the story by matching symbols to their meanings.
So from your previous lesson, you have already learned about the technical definition of words. Now let's have the two types of definitions. So first, we have conceptual definition, and second one is operational definition. So conceptual definition, it provides the basic meaning of a word or a term. So on the other hand, operational definition defines a word or term by specifying the procedures used to measure it. So in other words, so operational definitions, it may understand it has a limited definition of words. So just like from the example above, intelligence is operationally defined as just a score on a test. So on the other hand, the conceptual definition, we can understand it more than just a score on a test. So do you see the difference? So operational definition, it has limited, and conceptual definition is more than or beyond. So understand mo? So next, let's proceed. So who is Eudora Welty? So she regarded as one of the most important authors of the 20th century. So she was born on April 13, 1909 at Jackson, Mississippi. So the majority of her stories are set in South America. So she was also known for depicting Southern life and culture in her work. So A Word Path by Eudora Welty was written in 1941. So this story is one of Welty's collection, and it was first published in 1941. So in the same year, this story received an award, which is the O. Henry Award, and which was given to short stories for exceptional merit. So when we say exceptional merit, it means outstanding quality. So next. So to know more about this story, let's watch its summary.
A Worn Path is a short story by Eudora Welty. It was published in 1941. The story describes a journey by an elderly black woman named Phoenix Jackson, who must walk a long way into Natchez from her home in rural Mississippi to retrieve medicine for her grandson. Short story, A Worn Path, follows the story's protagonist, Phoenix Jackson, as she travels from the remote village where she lives through the dense forest and over hills to the town where she must go to retrieve medicine for her grandson who has taken ill. Phoenix is an elderly black woman on a long, treacherous journey to the city for reasons that only become clear towards the end of the story. It is December when Phoenix sets out for the city, and she must contend with the bitter cold and with walking across the snow. To maintain her balance, Phoenix walks with a cane, which she also uses to ward off the wild animals stirring in the woods around her. Even without knowing why Phoenix has undertaken her journey, it is clear from the beginning that she is highly motivated and determined to reach her destination despite any obstacles she may face. The confidence Phoenix exudes flows from her deep sense of spirituality. She travels along without any clear sense of direction, believing God will safely guide her where she needs to go. Phoenix calls upon assistance from the divine as she encounters a variety of obstacles and dangers arising as she makes her way to the town. As she approaches a creek, she notices that the only means of passage across is by walking along a fallen log. After praying that she be protected from harm, she walks safely across to the other side of the creek. So confident is she in the power of prayer that she traverses the creek with eyes closed. Shortly after, she manages to overcome another potentially dangerous situation when she must pass through a fence of barbed wire. Although Phoenix is able to negotiate many perils with confidence and grace, she experiences a setback when she is caught off guard by a black dog who appears out of nowhere. Startled, Phoenix falls into a ditch from which she is unable to free herself on her own strength. Thankfully, she is seen by a hunter passing through the area, who lifts her out of the ditch. We begin to learn more about Phoenix from her interactions with the strangers that she encounters on the way, such as the hunter who helped Phoenix out of the ditch. Although those she meets are helpful, they also give off an air of superiority, poking fun at Phoenix about her age and her race. Many of them make clear that they regard Phoenix as foolhardy for attempting such a journey. The hunter exemplifies such a condescending attitude towards Phoenix in his remark that an old colored, by which he means Phoenix, will never pass up an opportunity to see Santa Claus, suggesting that this is the purpose of Phoenix's journey. The way Phoenix responds insulting remarks like those of the hunter is telling. Phoenix is neither led to doubt whether she has the stamina and strength to complete her mission, nor is she prompted to defend herself against these naysayers, e.g. to explain to the hunter that her objective is to retrieve medicine for her grandson, not to see Santa Claus. Rather, she comports herself with quiet dignity, expressing her gratitude for the assistance she receives, and pressing onward. Phoenix finally reaches the town and enters a large building. Summoning all her strength in order to climb the stairs, she identifies the room where she must go by recognizing the gold-colored document hanging above the doorway as matching something she had seen in a dream she had. But upon entering the room, she finds that her memory has failed her. She cannot remember what she was supposed to do once she reached her destination. But one of the nurses recognizes Phoenix, and it is revealed that the purpose of her journey was to obtain medicine for her grandson. As before, we see that the folks Phoenix deals with as she completes her mission are often magnanimous, yet at the same time arrogant, and relate to Phoenix with a not-so-subtitled air of contempt. But Phoenix does not show signs of being troubled in the least by others' attitude towards her. She remains focused on her grandson and returning home to him with the medicine he needs. The story can be viewed ultimately as a presentation of the author's understanding of what it means to have faith. Within the narrative, we find this theme manifested in at least two distinct ways. First, there is the faith that Phoenix exemplifies by confronting a multiplicity of dangers, emboldened by her spiritual beliefs. Second, there is another kind of faith, one that is discussed much less often than the first. This other aspect of faith concerns the social domain. Just as Phoenix exhibits faith by remaining undaunted in her mission by the dangers that assail her along the way, she also exhibits her faith by staying true to her values in the face of the ridicule and discouragement she is peppered with by those she meets.
So how was the video summary? Up. Down.
Down naman. Down naman.
Down. Up. So based on the video summary, how would you describe the story? Anyone who can share their ideas?
So for me, it is really inspiring because even when she is facing difficulties and ridicule on her journey just to get the medicine for her grandson, she remained faithful in her belief, and she always prayed to God even when there's difficulties. And I can actually say that the old woman, even when she has a different race, she's still kind to others, and that is a really nice quality that we must learn, and that is it.
Thank you very much. So Heather, anyone? So here's the overview of our class. So Felix Johnson, an elderly African-American woman who embarks on a difficult journey through the woods to obtain medicine for her grandson. So Felix Johnson symbolism and explores themes of perseverance, sacrifice, and love. So, in your own opinion, why sacrifice is one of the theme of the story?
Because even though Phoenix is very old, she still managed to go to the hospital in order to retrieve the medicine for her grandson.
So now let's have the symbolism. So what is symbolism? So it is an object, a person, or an event that represents something different from what we see. So why do most writers use symbols in their stories? Other hand, why do most writers use symbols in their stories?
In order to give deeper meaning to something.
So,
To add creativity and flair to the stories.
so most writers use symbols in their stories to reinforce the theme and so here are the several common symbols. So we have general symbolism, color symbolism, religious symbolism, and season symbolism. So in general symbolism, we have book in which it means education or knowledge. And color symbolism, we have black, which means death, darkness, sadness, or fear. And in religious symbolism, we have water, means cleansing or new life. And season symbolism, we have spring, which means new life, hope, youth, growth, or healing. So from the story Our Path, there are most interesting key symbols, and here are the following. So please read everyone.
In Phoenix's name, rebirth, immortality, and mythical birth survival. The journey of the protagonists along the world path is a symbol of the path of life. The uphill and downhill phases of the path correspond to the beginning of life towards its prime and the decline towards death. The obstacles that the Phoenix meets throughout the trip are limited to the trials and conditions of life. The thorny bush is a symbol of the deceptive dangers that appear harmless. The scarecrow is a symbol of the imagined dangers or unjustified psychological fears that endure our The haze in the cornfield is a symbol of confusion, uncertainty, and loss of direction in life and connection that happen to people. The snake can be a symbol of temptation. The windmill can be a symbol of the cycle of life that is represented.
So these are the key symbols in our world path. So the importance of symbolism in a world path. So symbolism in a world path adds depth to Phoenix Jackson's character and journey. So highlights her resilience and complexities of her life and identity. So through symbolism, wealth expresses universal themes such as love, sacrifice, and overcoming adversity. So overall, they use of symbolism in the story enriches the Phoenix Jackson journey. So now let's have an activity. So you will please get one or two and answer there. I will give you 10 minutes to answer.
Direct answer.
Are you done?
Nakakamiss.
If you're done, please. So, your staff, we will go creative response, apply understanding. So, in groups, students will create a symbolic representation of the journey toward God. They can choose to present it through a drawing, a sketch, or a short poem. Each group will incorporate at least 3 symbols from the story, example, the path, the torch, or the necklace. So, each group will present their symbolic representation and explain how each symbols connect to the themes of the story. So, may role lang ang favorite start. Ay, may follow na.
Circle. Lalo ko niya ang rating. Hindi ko yung ball pin eh. Kasi ako lang sa siya. Boy, isa na kasi yung ball. One. Couple five. Ang gagawin man kay cocaine, ang simulation
Ano ba? Ano siya ba? Hindi. Hello.
Last
Sister Alfred. Vice is
Our fears get ahead of us. Please hold back
special Christmas party ba?
Ayaw ba kay pag-ibig magdalo pero
Thank you for the wonderful question.
Ay, ko rapis. Ayaw ko.
Our symbol in the story of the world map. The shield represents the perseverance and resilience that the old lady showed throughout her journey in taking the medicine for her grandson. The thorn symbolizes the obstacles that she faced throughout her journey, and the cross symbolizes her faith in God, because her faith in God and the shield are the ones that are protecting her from the obstacles that she faced in her journey.
So next,
Kita na mo sa Carlin.
I smile.
Ay, kamay
So the K, so the K represents the hardship and her all her journey. So just like how she was reminded about her exhausting journey and the K that guides her throughout the journey.
Wait, listen.
our drawing uncovers myriads of definitions. Just like this thorny bushel process, this symbolizes being careful with things in general and should get to know them before fully trusting and relying on them. Moreover, the snake symbolizes temptation, in which we should not be tainted from any temptation that people offers us. Lastly, the scarecrow signifies that us people should not let our fears get ahead of us and hold back our growth.
Huwag makapit. Ano?
Don't share the founder, so write your insights for today's discussion answer in 5 to 8 sentences and 1 multiple choice.
Oras.
4:10.
4:12.
Imagine you.
Thank you.
Paano ka na yung sa share?
My insights for today is about the word path, in which Phoenix, the old lady, which is a black lady, can showcase her resilience and her determination just to acquire the medicine for his grandson, in which it is a really inspirable thing for us, and in which even the obstacles and even the difficulties she faced, she was still really strong. And there's discrimination because of her race, but she only focused on her goals, which is for her grandson. And this also shows different kinds of symbolism, in which those symbols gives us a deeper meaning about the story itself. And that is all.
What a nice answer.
Thank you everyone for your cooperation.
Holy wow. Ewan, mas
As it was in the beginning, is now, and ever shall be, world without end.
Goodbye and thank you everyone.
Good.